In this video, I will share a secret trick 90% of users are unaware of on the Sportybet platform. And guess what? See, to prove this trick to you, I'll be using my real account and using real money to play these games. And see, this trick gives you 98% profitability, sometimes even 100%, depending on how the game and the system is. I'm going to show you how to use this trick, set it up, and also show you how to avoid getting caught by the system. So guys, if you like this video and you find it useful and profitable to you, don't forget to like, subscribe to be notified whenever I release a new video, and share this video so that we all can make some profit together. I'm using Sportybet platform for this, and you can use all the platforms, but to follow me step by step and try and get as close as possible result to what I get, I advise you use the Sportybet platform. If you are not an existing user, you can use my link in the description below and leave a comment, God mode, and your account ID, so that you can qualify for my 10,000 Naira giveaway once this video gets to 1,000 likes. Okay, so without any further ado, I'm going to dive into the platform and then I'm going to show you how to use this trick. Okay, we're on the Sportybet platform now. This is our home page. Once you open, it comes up here. We are not going to be playing Aviator. Today we are going to be playing Sporty Hero, and this trick I'm about to show you is the reason why I stopped using Aviator for like a while now. I'm just going to click on like. Yeah, so I add it to my favorite list, and I advise you do the same too. There are a lot of games here, tons of games that you can engage in, but we're going to be showing you how you can stay profitable in most of these games, at least 50 to 90% of the time. Okay, but for now we are going to be concentrating on one game, and that is the Sporty Hero. So I'm just going to click on it and wait for it to load. Then I'm going to show you how to set up our game. Okay, the Sporty Hero is now up, and before we start dialing in and setting up things, so the strategy we are going to be using now is I borrowed it from the hedging strategy we use for forex trading. And the idea of this is that we're going to place an up bet, and we are going to also place a down bet simultaneously, and the idea is to make profit from the difference. Okay, so if we say we don't want to lose when it goes above what our predicted number, we don't want to lose when it goes below our predicted number, so we are just going to place that use the hedging strategy so that we make profit in between. And the best time to use this strategy is when you see high win outs like this, like the 18x, the 48x. Once it goes into the orange, the light purple, or the green, you want to be able to take trades from there so that you make profit and you will not make so much losses. Once you see it running around the red or the ox blood, try to avoid taking trades within that period. You may end up losing. Once you see it running within the purple, okay, so we're just gonna go to our game. And now this is a very simple and easy strategy, so I'm just going to show you quickly. We are going to be taking two trades at the same time, but not in the same location. We are going to take one from the classic trade, and then we are going to take one from the over and the under. I'm just going to show you how to do that. I'm going to use 100 Naira to set up this trade for us to see. Check out my account balance now. We have 2,987 Naira, 0.63 Naira. So I'm just going to click on 100 Naira here, and I'm going to come down to the coefficient. I'm using 100 Naira as a bet amount now for this, and I'm going to come down to the coefficient. I'm going to reduce this to, okay, I'm going to reduce this to the point where I see my payout to be 2x.1. Okay, if you want to reduce your risks, you can do 2x05, but if you want to, which on 1,000 Naira will give you 15 Naira for each trade, but if you want to make at least 100 Naira or 10 Naira, since we are using 100 Naira here, we'll do it to get to, tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest? I am. The angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on. Okay, so while I was setting that up, a trade went through, so I had to just quickly set up the classic version of it so that I don't lose my money. Okay, I won. So our strategy is working. Okay, so we've moved from 2.7 something to, sorry, to 2.970 to 2.994. Okay, for the setting for the over and under, so that guys, that was just a very quick glitch. I had to really tackle it before I continue. So what we want to do is to move our coefficient so that we can get a on the under value we can get 2.1x. That is 2 times of what we did, and the profit of 0.1. Okay, so that's 2.1x. And on the classic we want to do the same, having a 2.1x here. The idea is that if it goes above 2.1x, if it goes above 2.1x, immediately the game cuts, and if it's below 1.85, we win. Okay, if you can take this further and get at 2.5 and get at 2.3, 2.2 and the rest of them, but it also increases the risks. Okay, this is like a safe margin that you can play with and not get caught out easily. So I'm going to run it through again. The first setting is bet amount 100 naira, coefficient 1.85, and we are going to be playing under here, not over, under, which gives us 2.1x. And then we go to the classic tab, and we are going to be playing we are going to play 100 naira, and we are going to set it to auto catch out to give us 2.1x. Okay, make sure you set these values exactly before you click your bet. Okay, let's just click the bet now. Take a second bet, or rather our first intentional bet, and let's see what we get. It's always good to play this after a huge win like this, because the value ends up cutting short. You end up seeing something like 1.6 or thereabout, within that range, or highest 2 point something. So you want to play around this range. You don't want to play when you are seeing the ox blood color. You could end up getting caught easily. So this is our first bet, and we've made our first profit. Okay, this is our second bet, and we've made our first profit of 210. So we've moved from 2,900 to 3,000. So we are now going to take this more serious, but before we do that again, I want to go through the settings we have. We have 1.8 on the over and under. We have a bet amount of 1,000 now. Let's switch that to 1,000. And then we have a coefficient of 1.85, and we're going to be playing under, which is going to give us 2.1x the value. Now we are going to also make the same changes here to 1,000, and remember that our win out is 2.1x. Also, one important factor here is to take note of is that our values should be the same. The classic and under the bet amount should be the same. And whenever you see a purple like this, try avoiding a trade on this area until you see a different sign entirely, maybe the ash or something. You don't want to trade with the ox blood. That's why you don't see me take any trade here. Just avoid it until you see something like this, a breakout or a low strike. Okay, we're going to take trade over and under. Now we are doing it with 1,000 naira. Okay, so let's see what our balance will be. Remember, we had 3,004 naira. So let's see what the balance will be now. We have 3,104 naira. I'm going to take another trade again. We're going to take 4 trades. Once we do that, I will stop the video here, and you can practice it on your own. Try starting with a low bet amount, and then you move further from there. Okay, doing it again. This is the third trade we are going for. Our current balance now is 3,300, so 3,200. So we are going again. Let's see. Okay, this is our third trade. We go for the fourth one. So our fourth trade. So we've taken 4 good trades today, and so far we've made an extra. We've made an extra 400 naira on our 1000 naira trade, and we did not lose any one. So one of the things I do, guys, after playing and getting to like 500 or 5 times the 5 profitable trades, I take a pause, and whenever you see the ox blood, do not trade on the next count. Whenever you see it ending in 2 or 2 point something, do not trade. If the next one comes in 2 point something, like this just came in 2.7579, do not trade, guys. Do not trade. Allow the next one to break out in a different color, then you take the trade. So those are the 2 steps that you would do, so that the system doesn't actually get to figure out what you're doing. I know with this video going viral, Sportybet is going to see a way to figure this out and stop this, but at least we will be able to make profit before then, and I'm sure that we'll be able to figure out another way to make more and more and more profit from Sportybet. So guys, if you like this video, if you love what you've seen so far and it has worked for you and it has been helpful, guys, don't forget to click the like button and share so our community can grow and get bigger and we can make more profit and more money. So until next time, keep making more profit.